Hello, you're welcome to Yvonne Winifred UG. In this video, we are making this beautiful drawstring halter neck crop top. So consider subscribing, it is free. And let's get to the video. So this is the fabric that we are using. It is in green color and some golden big polka dots. So I folded my fabric according to the largest measurement, which is the bust measurement, and I'm going to start off by taking off a few inches at the top here. I'm taking off about 2 inches, and I will be using those 2 inches as my sewing allowance. You can even take around 1 inch. You can take off around 1 inch, but in this case I'm taking off 2 inches, and I'll be using those 2 inches as my sewing allowance. So from this line that I've marked here, it is a straight line. I will be taking all the measurements from this line downwards. So this is the length. It is about 20 inches, hem allowance included. But you can choose any length that you want. You can do 17 inches. Since it is a crop top, you can do 18, just according to you. And my neck width, I'll be using 2 inches, and then I'm marking the shoulder measurement. My half shoulder measurement, which is 7.5 inches, half shoulder. So half shoulder, not off shoulder. Half the shoulder measurement. So here I'm marking my bust line and also my waistline. So this is the bust line and the waistline. Just for easy identification, you go on and mark them or indicate where they are. So from the shoulder measurement up here, I'm going down by 8 inches to mark out where my armhole will be. So I'll just connect a line. Remember the shoulder measurement is the shoulder measurement is 7.5 inches. So this is what I've marked here. And I go down by 1 inch to mark the shoulder slant. So the neck width I'm using here is 4 inches. The first one was the neck depth. The 2 inches was the neck depth. Hope you are getting me. Sorry for some mishaps, but I've slanted out my shoulder by 1 inch, and from that 1 inch I'm marking out the midpoint of that armhole line. So here I'm marking out the midpoint of that armhole line, and from that midpoint I'm moving in by half an inch. That is for a medium-sized person, but if you're really small, you can go in by 3/4 inches or even 1 inch. If you are big or large size, you can do 1/4 inch. You can move in by 1/4 inch. So in this case, I've moved in by half an inch, and then I'm going back on this slanted shoulder line, and I'm also marking the midpoint. You remember where we slanted there? So on that line, I'm marking the midpoint, and from that midpoint I'm going down by half an inch and mark that point. From the midpoint you go down by half an inch and then mark the point. So from our neck depth of 2 inches, from our neck depth of 2 inches here, we're just going to connect to the other neck point that we've marked. So you just connect those 2 points. If you have your rulers or your a curved ruler, you can connect it, but in this video I'm using freehand. So after connecting these 2 points, you come to the armhole area, but before that, let's just take out the our waist measurement and the bust measurement. Let's just mark our bust measurement and the waist measurement. So this is what I'm doing here, and you just connect those 2 points, and after there you come to where your armhole is. So this armhole is just a guideline. Below that armhole you go down by half an inch, and you connect that point to this point that we marked already to so that we get a new armhole. As you are seeing, I hope you guys are getting everything. Please comment below if there is anything you're not understanding. So after that, I'm just going to mark up my seam allowance. At the top, I'm going up by 2 inches, as you see me marking there, and then at the side I'm going out by half an inch. I'm adding half an inch as my side seam allowance around the armhole. So I'm connecting these lines. So I just mark half an inch all the way to this new armhole that we have now, and connect the points just like that. So we'll be cutting out up there at the seam allowance. So remember, we are cutting both the front and the back together. Everything is just the same. So this is folded and the back is also folded. So this is it after cutting out the front and the back. So at the neck region, we have our 2 inches seam allowance and half an inch around the armhole areas. So I'm going to cut out 4 strips of fabric that I'll use to finish up my armhole region. So these are the strips. They are bias strips that I'll use to finish up, and then I've gone and cut out also a drawstring. This is going to be our drawstring that is about 1.5 inches in width and 60 inches in length. This is the drawstring. It's a long strip of fabric that will be passing around the neck region. So at the armhole, this is how I'm finishing my armhole. So this is the right side and this is the wrong side that you are seeing now. So I'm sewing this bias strip that I cut out for all the the armhole region or the armhole areas, and I'll be sewing it as you see here, finishing it neatly for all the parts or for all the areas. So this is how it looks after sewing. I think you know how to finish a bias strip. If you don't know, please comment below. I'll teach you how to. So at the neck region, remember we left 2 inches, so I'll be folding twice. I'll be folding like this and again by 1 inch, so that I make a casing for the drawstring. So this is the drawstring that I'll be passing. It will be sitting in the middle there. I've already folded it and finished the ends. I'll be passing it in the middle there. So after finishing the drawstring casing, this is how it looks like at the neck region, remember, and there's that opening inside that where the drawstring will pass. So now what I'm going to do is finish up the sides. I'll press my I'll join together both the front and the back fabric or pieces accordingly to the side seam allowance that I left. And then after joining the sides, remember both the front and the back, after joining the two sides, I'll just finish the hemline, and that will be all, guys. So after joining the side seams or the sides, I'll finish the hemline by 1/2 inch, folding twice. That is the hemline. I'll finish it up also, and from there that will be all. I'll just get my drawstring and pass it all around the neck region for both the front and the back. Hope you're getting everything. So at the side I have added a zipper, since this fabric is not stretchy, that will help me, get into the top easily. I've added just an invisible zipper on one of the sides. So now getting my safety pin that will help, or that will ease the passage of this drawstring. I'm just going to push that drawstring inside this passage that we left at the neck region, all around for both the front and the back, and that will be it, guys. The top will be done. It is such an easy top, and you can style it to any skirt, to any high-waisted jeans, and it will be good to go. So here I'm passing this drawstring around the neck region for both the front and the back, and that is it, guys. You just push it to your desired measurement, and we are done. At this other end, you will just be tying a knot. So this is it. After, just remove the safety pin and push the drawstring to form some nice gathers. So push it towards the middle from both ends, and it will form some nice gathers. This is where you'll be tying a nice knot. And that is our top, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video and all other videos that I make and upload here. I appreciate so much. So this is how it looks after everything. There is no dirt included. It is dirtless, and that is it, guys. Comment below, how do you see the top? What do you think about the top? This is the zipper that I added, and I think I'm loving the top. I love such tops. I love simple small tops. So consider subscribing, like this video, and share with your friends. See you.